Welcome to our channel. Feel free to watch and listen random psychology about body language and many more. Number 1. Mouth cover. Covering one's mouth usually indicates that a person is trying to stop themselves from saying something. Depending on the age and person, it can have various forms. Children usually rapidly cover their mouth one or both hands. Teenagers could be more subtle and use just one finger to cover their mouth. Finally, adults are likely to attempt to cover their mouth, but at the last moment pull away and just touch their nose. Take note. Very often the words, "people didn't want to say," are simply lies. This gesture is most obvious with children and often will be accompanied by not maintaining eye contact or other guilty gesture. Wow. Number 2. Head nodding in contradiction to word. When a person is nodding their head while saying something not affirmative, they usually don't believe in what they are saying. Analogously, if they are saying something affirmative, but shaking their head from side to side, it again probably means that they themselves don't believe in what they are saying. This is a very interesting gesture, because it shows a divergence between someone's mind and words. Usually won't be even conscious they were moving head in the opposite direction. Take note. This gesture almost always means that somebody isn't honest. One example is asking a friend, after a fight, if your relationship will still be good, and as they answer, "Yes, things between us will be as good as they always have been," they are shaking their head from side to side. Another example is when parent asks a child, "Did you break this glass?" and the child answers no, but nods. Number 3. Supporting head with hand. When a person starts to support their head with a hand, then it's usually a sign that they're bored or tired. It can be subtle, like just using thumb to support chin, then the more bored person is, they will use the whole fist, then they will use the palm to support their head, and finally they might even use their hands to support the head from falling asleep. Surely, everyone remembers this posture from lessons at school or boring business meetings at work. Take note. When you're giving a presentation and see many people doing this pose, it's a sign for you that you should soon finish or bring something interesting to the table. Number 4. Deep nose breath. Many people take one or few deep long breaths when going through something tough or negative. The inhaling is usually slow and loud enough to be heard, so if your mother slowly walk into a room, sit on the couch, take few deep breaths and finally look at you, then you can expect some bad news. It's a very common gesture and you will often see it in movies and books. Example: Sarah took a deep breath and told Lucas his father didn't make it after the surgery. Number 5. Neck scratch. Scratching area near neck at the back of the head indicates that a person is having worries, insecurities or issues with what have just been said. This gesture seems very normal and is often overlooked, but it's actually a highly accurate indicator that something is bothering the person doing it. It's a typical gesture of someone saying, "Well, I'm not sure agree." Take note. Imagine someone saying, "Yeah, totally know how you feel," while scratching their neck. Would you find them compelling? Maybe yes and maybe no. Number 6. Hair pulling. Sign of stress. This gesture is so iconic that it even works as an idiom. Example: we have been pulling our hair out trying to figure out what's causing the forest fires. Fun fact: this doesn't necessarily have to be head hair. Men tend to pluck hair from their eyebrows, while women use various body parts, head hair, eyelids, eyebrows or even arm hair. Number 7. Face palm. Very popular gesture in which person is placing their hand on their face, often quite rapidly. It's used across many cultures and it's an expression of dismay, surprise or embarrassment. Fun fact: face palm is one of the widely recognized gestures, thanks to which it's often used in memes and it even got its own emoji. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share our content. And click the notification bell for the latest videos. Thank you.